This is one of the questions that I wanted to know when I first started talking to you. What kind of pay sacrifice did you make from you being an E8 Master Sergeant and First Sergeant to being a Second Lieutenant? Was it comparable or not?
So it was...
Hey leaders, in this video, I'm going to answer your green to gold questions and other questions that you might have pertaining to videos that I have uploaded. Thank you so much for engaging and interacting with this community of leaders. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. This video right here wouldn't be possible without you and your interaction. So thank you so much. With that said, let's get to the first question. Good morning / afternoon, sir. I've been pursuing Green to Gold Master's active duty option. I currently do not meet the GPA based on my bachelor's, but I have taken 3 graduate courses. I completed one semester with a 4.0 and the other with a 3.5. Have you ever heard or known any pending candidate to have a low GPA for their bachelor's, but overcoming that and being selected for their master's active duty option? That's a great question. So let me get to the meat of what you're asking, and that is the GPA question. Don't worry about your GPA when you're applying for Green to Gold active duty option because it is waiverable. So whether you have a 2.0 or below, still submit your packet. And you don't even have to worry about the waivers until phase 2. Phase 2 is when all waivers are needed to be added to your online portal. So don't worry about your GPA. Second thing that you asked is pertaining to your master's program. Here's the thing. If your master's program has already accepted you, you are good to go. No need to worry. Great question, though. Let's get to the next one. No way a first sergeant will give that up to be a private with a better paycheck. Okay, so this is pertaining to a video that I shot with Lieutenant Sigley, one of my good friends, a great AG officer. Her story is unique. She switched over as an E8 Master Sergeant. She had first sergeant time. She was on the trail as a drill sergeant, and her story is just remarkable. If you haven't seen that video, watch it after this. And I have something very special for you because I went into the archives and I found a video that I want to bring to you. We have questions about pay like this one. Then there's a question, how far can she go? Because she already served over 20 years enlisted. How far as a commissioned officer can she go? Check it out.
Some people tell me I need to fix my face. You know, I can't fix my face.
All right,
Gosh.
so this is
this
is like behind the scenes. This is one of the questions that I wanted to know when I first started talking to you. What kind of pay sacrifice did you make from you being an E8 Master Sergeant and First Sergeant to being a Second Lieutenant? Was it comparable or not?
So it's about a $450 decrease, pay decrease.
Okay.
From Second Lieutenant and First Lieutenant, and then once Captain, then it jumps considerably. But yes, it was definitely dropping down, of course, with BAH and BAS, and but yes, it was definitely a pay cut. But yes, but worth it though.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the end result. But yes.
Is there like a limit to how far you can go on this side with your time in service?
So with everything, you know, the Army's always adjusting, you know, how many numbers do they need? Do we need to drop numbers? Are we going to, you know, push people out? So, you know, right now it's estimated that, you know, I would only make it to major because with my time in service on top of the, you know, if I follow the career path for AG, then that would cap me out and I would be almost forced out. But then again, every year the Army's, you know, up and down, fluctuating their numbers, you know, and waivers possible too. So, you know, as of now, today, you major, but you never know, and, you know, yeah, so.
And I can see you shattering that too.
You know, I am trying to set some goals, and, you know, I am a little stubborn, and yeah, so.
Man, you are just an inspiration.
It's so wild because I tell you, I'm just took a chance on a packet. I've just been doing me. That's all I want to do is do me. And then so this all is mind blowing. How this is inspirational, because I tell you, I'm just trying to be me.
Yeah.
And do me and keep up with y'all. Let me tell you.
Keep up with us. I'm telling you, you have one of the highest motors that I've been around. It's like I mean, talk about your workout. Like, you are crazy in the gym. You talking about keep up with us. Like,
I'm just trying to keep up until my body tells me no. I just refuse to let age define me. I'm gonna try until it stops me. But
thank you so much for doing this.
Yes.
I said if I can only talk to one person and everybody says no, I need to talk to Cindy.
Man,
so I'm happy that we were able to make this happen.
I'm so nervous that
so I just thank her for her dedication and her over 20 years of service. I only pray that I have a successful career. I'm talking mind, body, soul, just the holistic approach, just coming to work motivated each and every day. I hope that after 20 years, I am still that motivated. All right, next question. What community college did you attend, sir? I attended FTCC, Fayetteville Technical Community College, straight out of high school, and I failed every single class. I tell you that because I went to school because my dad wanted me to go to school, but I wasn't pleasing myself because I didn't know who the heck I wanted to be or what the heck I wanted to do or what I even wanted to study. So I failed every class. In fact, I remember going to sleep on the front row in one of my classes, and one of my classmates gave me a little nudge trying to wake me up. And I remember the professor said, "Don't wake him up. That's his family's money." And that's the moment that I knew I needed to get out of school because I am wasting my family's money. Why? I had no motivation. I had zero focus. I didn't know who I wanted to be or what I wanted to do. But once I discovered my calling, that is when things began to change for me. I went back to school. I went to Liberty University in Virginia, and I studied something that I was passionate about, something that I was interested in. And I graduated magna cum laude, not because I'm smart, but because I invested in learning why I'm here, what I can contribute to the world. So that's where I went, Fayetteville Technical Community College. Shout out to all the folks out there that reach out from North Carolina, or you might be serving at Fort Liberty right now. I was actually born on Fort Bragg, which is now Fort Liberty. So I just wanted to put that out there and shout all of you out. Make sure you comment below and let me know if you're out there and how it's going. Great question, though. I think, humbly, all prior enlisted make better officers. You deserve all that extra money for coming to the dark side. Okay. Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate that. How do you drop a packet for green to gold? And can you drop a packet for green to gold if you don't meet the requirements yet? All right, great question. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how you can start your green to gold packet. Go on Google and just type in something like Army Green to Gold 2023. Click on this hyperlink. And then here is your green to gold homepage. Now, if you look here on the right, it says G2G Access Portal. Click that. Here's the welcome page to your portal. So if you have not already created an account, scroll down to where it says register now. That's where you click. And then from there, it is pretty much step by step. Okay, so if you want more information about green to gold, then you can just come right back out here to this home page, scroll down, click this ADO booklet, and this is going to be your guidebook. This is going to be your quote unquote book of law. You need to know this front and back. It has all of the general information, eligibility requirements, ineligibility, the application procedures, talks about phase 1, what you need for phase 2, and additional information. But this is pretty much all that you need. However, if you find yourself in the gray area and you have additional questions, I highly recommend that you join the Green to Gold Active Duty Facebook page. There are a lot of experts there, and any question that you might have, somebody else has already had it and they have already asked it and it has been answered. But make sure you read this guidebook first. That's a great question, and I hope that helps. Make sure you comment below and let me know if that helps. Can you drop a green to gold packet if you don't meet the requirements yet? Yes and no. Let's go back to the access portal. I'm going to share my screen with you again. So here, you're not going to be able to register if you do not have a GT score of 110 or greater. It will kick you out of the portal. So if you need to raise your GT score, that is the first order of business. Go down to the education center and sign up for BSEP, the fast class, whatever your installation calls it. And that's the first order of business. And then you can come back here and you can register. So to answer your question, yes and no. No, you cannot proceed if you do not have a GT score of 110 or greater. But yes, if there are other things like medical, time and service, GPA, don't worry about it. Continue to put in your packet because you don't have to worry about those waivers until phase 2. All right, let's move on. Next question. The title of this video gives the misleading impression that someone can be a commissioned officer as a second lieutenant without a college degree. This is pertaining to another video in the Green to Gold series that I did with Lieutenant Los. Lieutenant Los has a unique story. Make sure you watch that after this video if you haven't seen it. He switched over as an E7. He was a recruiter, and then he switched over. He had 0 formal education, but he had a lot of military experience that he was able to transfer over using his JST, or his Joint Service Transcript, and he got accepted into the Green to Gold program. And he didn't take his first college course formally until after being accepted into the Green to Gold program. So if you look at the title, there's a question mark there. That means, I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but that means that it is a question. It is not a statement. It is not me saying that that is the answer. It's saying that in this video, that question is going to be answered. It's kind of like if I ask you the question, do you have to have an associate's degree before you can put in your Green to Gold packet? It's a question. And the answer to that is no. You don't need your associate's degree. No, you don't need 60 credits. That's a myth. That's a misconception that is out there, and that keeps people back. So I'm just trying to provide answers, hope, and inspiration. And if these stories are inspiring you or helping you in any way, please leave that down in the comments below. All right, let's move on. Let's get to the next one. About how long would you say the Green to Gold process will take? Anyway, if it can be expedited. The window opened in June and it closes in November. So you have 5 to 6 months to get board ready. And then sometime in December or January, you will be notified via a MIL-PER message if you are selected. Did cadre weigh your ruck before the 12-mile ruck? So this is from a video that I did on Advanced Camp. That is the summer training that juniors at the end of their junior year go to. It is kind of like your Super Bowl, right? Everything that you have learned in ROTC, you're putting that to the test. That's where that question is coming from. The answer is yes. They weighed my ruck during the 12 and 6 mile. Funny story, which is not funny at all, especially to me. During the 6 mile, the standard was 35 pounds dry. So did the 6 mile, came back. I was one of the first ones done, weighed the ruck, took the camel back off, and I was under 35 pounds. So I got my first and only negative spot report, and that took me out of the running of Recondo. And that's something that I'm kicking my butt for even today, because I really wanted Recondo and I didn't make it. Why? Because I didn't pay attention to details. So that's on me. I take full ownership of that. I believe that if you do it right the first time, you won't have to go back and do it again. And guess what? I had to do that 6 miler again. So yes, they will weigh your ruck. So my thing now is I'm always going to exceed the standard. If they ask for 35 pounds, I'm going 40. All right. But that's just me. Thanks. That's a great question. 25 uniform, ADO, had 3 years time in service when I PCS for this program. About to go to CST this summer and commission spring 2K24. Hands raised, totally worth it. Drop that packet. Hey, thanks, Andrew, for the inspiration. That's exactly what we need. Drop that packet right now. Today is the day. And you're a 25 uniform. That was my MOS when I was enlisted. So shout out to you again. The Army pays for your hotel room? ? Hey, yes. So that is referring to when I was in AG Bolic. Yes, we stayed in hotels, and the hotels were nice, and the Army funded that. Can you do the green to gold active duty program if you are between the age of 33 and 36? Yes, there are age waivers. So don't get hung up or down in the weeds on that. I needed an age waiver. And that's why I wanted to do the green to gold series, so I can answer all of these questions, because I know there's a lot of misconceptions out there, and I wanted to bring different voices on, like Lieutenant Sigley, Lieutenant Los, Lieutenant Rivera, so that they can share their stories. And all of them are a little older in age. I think all of us needed age waivers. And again, you don't have to worry about waivers until phase 2. I want AG, but I forgot to interview. Rest in peace. I hope I get it if I add so. Oh man, how do you forget to interview for the best branch in the Army? Yeah, that's not good. But hey, best of luck to you, and best of luck to all of you. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me right here. Or if you want like near real-time updates or to be able to converse with me, follow me at @therealc_Hill on Instagram. I'm on Threads now, so you can reach out to me there as well. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe if you enjoy this content. And as always, leaders, keep leading, and I'll see you in the next video.